Just we're really young, and you consider the 5 true freshmen, and then Rati and Modestus tore their ACL a couple weeks into practice, so they really missed a lot last year too. So essentially, we have 7 freshmen and then 2 new guys in Ryan Hawkins and Keyshawn. So there's a lot of stopping and talking and learning going on, and really going to be important that Sharif and Ryan Kalkbrenner and Alex O'Connell help us in that regard and try to steer some of these young guys in the right direction.
So many new faces. How long do you think it'll take all these guys to really gel and come together?
That's a good question. I don't know. They're really talented and they're about the right stuff. I think there's a great connection amongst them. They really get along and they celebrate each other's success, which I think is kind of becoming a lost art in this day and age. I think that gives us a chance. But we just have to be mature enough to get through some of the tough times because undoubtedly there will be a few of those.
What has impressed you most, I guess, from what you've seen so far with these younger guys?
Probably their willingness to learn. I think they're really hungry. They've been really engaged. They're asking the right questions. And then their work ethic has been terrific. They've been in the gym outside of practice really since they got here this summer, and they've developed a good routine as to what it takes if you're going to be successful at this level. So this group is not afraid of work. And as I said, they really get along, and I think that can go a long ways in a sport like ours where it's so much of a team.
Obviously, it'll take some time. We kind of got used to each other over the summer and the month we've been here as school started, but it's definitely going to take some time. It's a bunch of new guys. We all got to learn the system and everything, but we'll figure it out for sure.
So far, Ryan, what's been your impression of playing with some of these guys? Like, how difficult has it been? Have there been any surprises for you on the court just adjusting to this level?
There's definitely been some adjustments. Obviously, it's a different level of basketball from high school to college, but I think I'm adjusting pretty well. I'm kind of getting used to it. And obviously, it's great playing with a bunch of great players who are very unselfish and like sharing the ball like I do. So I'm excited for sure.
What is it about Mac's system that really thinks you can excel in it?
I think just the how fast we play and our style of play, which is an up-tempo style of play, and we get a lot of threes up, a lot of shots up. So I think that's something I like to do, and being a point guard, being around a bunch of guys who can make shots is something that I think would be very good for me, get an easy assist, so I'm excited.
I don't know if we really talked a lot about looking so far down the road as far as like end of the season, and right now the message is more growth every single day. Because we're so young, we got so much room for improvement. The message is more how do we stack days on top of days to get better.
When it comes to those younger kids, do you tell them not to put too much pressure on themselves? Or I guess you got a piece of advice since you were a young guy, a freshman last year. What piece of advice would you have for the current freshman?
I always tell them, like, this time last year, for me at least, there was just so much information coming at me. It can be overwhelming at times. I just told them, like, don't worry about that. It's normal. You're going to have some mistakes. As long as you ask questions and learn from it, like, no one cares if you mess up. But
now that practice is here, are the newcomers in store for a little, like, you anticipate the intensity rising a little bit here over the next few weeks?
I would say so, yeah. That always happens when you come into the first year like that. Just competition starts to rise. I mean, we lost all 5 starters last year, so that means there's 5 starting spots available. So there's definitely going to be some more competition this year.